My name is Jace Waterman. I'm the Adult and Teen Services Librarian here at the Chehalis Timberland Library. I have been working here for 4 years now, and I have been working in libraries now for about 9 years. I'm in charge of creating the programming here at the library, so myself and my coworker at the Centralia Library will work together and figure out what kinds of things that we think would be fun for the community and would get people to come out. Typically, the people that you see up at the desk and shelving books are going to be library assistants. I have the actual title of librarian, which means I have a master's degree. A big part of the library, managing the collection, we have limited space, but we have more books than we're able to house. So we regularly have to keep track of, how often items are getting checked out. If it's been several years since a book has been checked out, then we have to consider maybe we don't need to keep that one on the shelf. Maybe that can go to another library, or it could just be removed from the collection entirely. We also have to look at the condition of the books. So if something is damaged, then we have to remove that. And then we have people at our service center who will, decide if we need to reorder items that are lost or damaged, to replace things in the collection, or if there's newer things that need to be in the collection that fill that need. We try to keep our collection of interest to the local community. After high school, I got my bachelor's degree. It wound up being a history degree, but like I said, sometimes you change directions. I started off doing music when I went to college. Tried applying for a lot of positions at the library to get in, and it took me probably over a year of applying before I was able to actually get hired on. I spent probably about 2 years working on my master's degree, the Library of Science master's degree, in order to get this job. I did my classes online through San Jose State University, and I was able to do that while I was working at the library. There's a certificate you get from the state that certifies you as a librarian. So it's a one-time fee of $20, I think, and then they send you a certified certificate that says you're a librarian for the state of Washington. Most of the libraries have space for volunteers, so that's a good way to get your foot in. You can help out with straightening out shelves and stuff, but then also helping out with programs. We have a teen library council where you can go and work with other teens and help come up with programs for the teen spaces in the library. As far as classes that you're taking, I think probably really anything that you're interested in, just kind of follow that path. On-the-job training is more important, I think, for library work, and all of your different education experience will kind of come into play. So I also do reference questions. So if somebody has a question about some obscure history thing, I took history in college, and so that's of interest to me. So I really like working on those questions. But people will ask a sports question. So if you're into sports, that comes in, or if you're way into TV shows and movies, you get all sorts of stuff going on here. So your educational background, and up until you're going to library school, you can do basically whatever. You just need to get your bachelor's degree. So libraries are important for the community because we are one of the few places that you can go where you don't actually have to spend money. We're not just here to check out books. We also have places for you to study. We have free Wi-Fi. We have free printing service. You can check out music instruments at some of our libraries. You can check out fishing kits. We have the Discover Passes to get you to state parks. And we have, like I said, we have lots of events and programs. So this is where kids can come, before they're starting school to learn. So it's just a community center. I think just stay passionate and engaged in the things that you enjoy. And, if you find a path that you want to follow that isn't the one that you planned on, then just go ahead and follow that. You don't have to stick with what you're doing.